So, Tutty Wars. The last Tutty. Now, if you don't know what that means, I just said shit wars. The last shit. Because, I'll tell you, there was so much crap thrown around in this film. Just to preface this review, which is probably going to be highly negative, I'll be honest with you, yes, I am wearing an R2-D2 shirt, so it's pretty safe to say, guys, I am a fan of this franchise. It literally is one of the reasons which propel me to do with what I want to do with my life right now. I've watched all of Rebels so far, all of Clone Wars, the prequels, however good or bad they may be in your opinion. If there's a Collider movie trivia Star Wars Schmodown, I think I would do okay, alright? Some things might come off incredibly negative, they might do, but it's all coming from a place of love and constructive criticism. But what the fuck did you do with this film? Like, seriously. I don't know if I'm gonna make this spoilery or not, I'll decide while doing this raw review, I guess, the raw review. That's pretty good actually, that's catchy. It's marketing, alliteration. Remember that, Naren, the raw review. I mean, it wasn't all bad, let's be fair. There were some very cool scenes in this film, especially one where all audio went down, light speed hit, and it was just a very special moment. The problem is, I'm pretty sure I've seen a scene like it before in Rebels, so it sort of destroyed a bit of the feeling of that scene because I've seen it before, even if it was in animation. But regardless, it was a really cool scene. I'm speaking gibberish right now because I haven't spoiled the scene, but you guys don't know what I'm talking about if I haven't told you what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. There were some cool lightsaber scenes. I wanted more. I love my lightsabers. Star Wars, for me, isn't Star Wars without a lightsaber. Now, some people would disagree with me. Some people would disagree with me. They're wrong. Anything I read, anything I like to put my time and invest time into, it has to be lightsabers. Maybe I'm just a basic ass bitch. I don't know. That's my opinion. Yeah, I'm just gonna carry on with the good things for now, and then I'll get on to the really bad things. So, Finn. I like Finn's character in this film. He had a lot of depth and growth in it. John Boyega, my man. Identity School acting. Well done. I'll be there one day. Maybe we'll be in a film together. You never know. But yeah, I really did like what Rian Johnson did with that particular character. Even if I think the storyline and plot he got put on was a bit stupid and needless, I like the character development from him in the film. There was supposed to be this giant Phasma and him colliding, and it just was a bit subpar. Phasma in this series has really been subpar. Like, it's not even a joke. I mean, maybe we'll never see her again. I don't know, but just no. A new character as well was Benicio del Toro as DJ. Some people probably won't like this character. He's probably going to be a divisive one. For me, I liked it just because it was odd and different, a bit snivelly and grungy, and just a guy in the universe that sort of fit. I hoped he was like some type of Sith Lord or something. He's definitely not that. I mean, the pools were cute, but they were overused a huge amount, and there wasn't enough Chewie. That's a fact. Let's just get to one of the big ones here, which is Luke. Luke was different from what I remember him being. Man's gone through a lot of shit, I'm not saying that. Just, I think they went a bit too far with some of the comedic stuff, not just with him, but in the whole film actually, as in general. It was a bit too funny. I came out of it and I was like to my sister, it's a bit like it was like a Guardians of the Galaxy, but like a C-grade Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. Like, I'm gonna get hate for this, but it really was. It felt like it was an action comedy at times, and like Star Wars, it has funny quips and stuff, but man, it's not a comedy. So yeah, Luke was okay. I didn't really love what they did with the character as a whole, but you can't win everything, and they did a decent job with him. I didn't like the ending with him. They could have really played it a lot more, and they just didn't. It's just annoying. Someone who was pretty decent in the last one put in a good performance in this one as well. He sort of drove the film, Adam Driver. Yeah, Kylo Ren, his character had a decent arc through it, and I think he portrayed it very well. So for me, he gets a big tick. Good job with that, but it's gonna come down to the one person who is actually the driving force, the actual driving force, the one in the driver's seat, not Driver, not Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley as Rey. Now, I think I said it in my first review of The Force Awakens. Girl wasn't too good in that film. I'm honest. I'm not a professional. I don't know these things, but in my opinion, she was the weakest part of The Force Awakens. Not her character, because her character was shit, but her portraying the character was awful. I'll say in this film, she was better. It's easy saying it without having done these things, right? But it still wasn't good. Like, it was much better than what she did in The Force Awakens, you know, it's just true. But it just wasn't very good. I'm sorry, I'll get hate. I'll take the hate because it's my opinion and I believe it. I'm sorry. She's improved, maybe she'll improve in the third one as well. I hope she does, because you're Hayden Christensening it right now, and I don't want that for you. I don't, but it's going that way in my opinion. Something else which sort of pushed me the wrong way was the way they handled Leia, not because of Carrie Fisher and that she's passed on now, but just I'll say it, the Force stuff they did with her in this film was ludicrous. It's crazy. Yes, Yoda says there is another, insinuating that Leia is the other Force child, right? But she didn't show basically any Force sensitiveness in the films, which is the 100%, that is pure canon right there. The films are pure canon. All the other stuff is additional stuff that most people will never read. It's just true, alright? I'm in like a 1% of people who will actually read the books and the comics and stuff like that, okay? It's just fact. But by doing what they did in this film in the first 30 minutes, I honestly looked at the screen like, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? Like, just, oxygen is necessary for life. Just, no, stop it, please. Oscar Isaac's as Poe Dameron was decent. I didn't like him as much as I liked him in the first film. He was by far my favorite character in The Force Awakens, but it just didn't connect as much in this one as in the last one. And it's not because of how maybe he portrayed it. It was just, there was too much comedy in his lines in particular, I think, and it just didn't fit at all. The Jedi stuff in this film was just thrown away like it was nothing, and Rey being also calling herself essentially a Jedi at the end of it, just, you're not a Jedi. You're just not in any way, shape or form. I know you're this new type of pseudo sort of Jedi, you're like a grey Jedi, but you're not, because you don't know any Force, you're not useful. Like, I'm sorry. The Force Awakens pissed me off because you were doing Jedi mind tricks, using a saber the way you were, using Force push and Force powers the way you were. In this one, it's just taken to other levels with it, and they're Mary suing the shit out of Rey, and I don't like it at all. I'm sorry. I like character development, and she just is the perfect character without anything there. They need to bring her some obstacles properly, because there just hasn't been any so far, and that's like 5 hours of film time and there's been none. It's not good enough. I've seen it once. I'm not going to pay full price to see this film again. It's not going to happen. I'm going to see it on Monday in the evening, and I'm going to pay a £5 ticket. I'm not paying that £15 ticket. London tickets are expensive. I'm not about that life. I'm going for a cheap show, alright? I'm a cheapskate. Deal with it. If it was a good film, I'll give them full money. They're not getting the full money though from me. Nah. When I came out of the film, I honestly thought to myself, when I do my review, because it's not all sunshine and roses, I'm gonna get hate for my review when I make this review for the film. And to surprise to me, the film has an awful audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it actually has a really bad one. It's at 56% right now. That's not good, and for me it's probably sitting around there in my opinion out of 10. But wow, I was surprised, especially with the critic score being like 90 something. It's odd that it's so low, and actually it is even lower than the audience rating score for Attack of the Clones, which is sitting at 57. That's some mind-boggling shit right there, I'll tell you. And to be frank with you, I'll actually say it is my second worst Star Wars film of all time. That is shocking to say, but it is. Some of the scenes were incredible. There were bits and bobs which were great, but as a whole, what they did with Snoke was just shocking. I'm fine with what they did with him, but I wish they hadn't done what they'd done with him. I'm being so vague because I don't want to spoil this for you guys, but I'm pissed off in that regard as well. One of the few things I did like about The Force Awakens was the fact that they left it very open-ended as to what they could do with this film. And the truth is, they completely chucked away that opportunity. The fact is, it just didn't feel like Star Wars. And it's sad. I wish I could sit here and tell you guys it is the best film I've ever seen in my life. It's the best cinema experience I've ever had. But the truth is, it's not. So what would I give this film out of 10 now? I don't know if I'm giving this film extra points right now because I just saw it, or my brain is just fried. I don't know. But I think out of 10, I would give Star Wars The Last Jedi, a flailing 5 out of 10. An actual 5 out of 10, a 5. I never thought I'd say that for a Star Wars film. I mean, apart from Attack of the Clones. That one was really bad. Yeah, that's my opinion. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Kylo. That's Aussie Man Ruse. Kylo Ren is gonna come after you. He's a savage. If you saw it in this film, he's a killer. You don't want that, so just subscribe to avoid that. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh. Hey guys, I just woke up like 5 minutes ago. It's like 5 in the morning. Being a bit stupid right now. But I had to come back and say some things I thought I might not have said. So just quickly, the pacing of the film was god awful. It was so bad. It was like there were 3 films going on in the same 2.5 hour time, and it just didn't really work very well. The CGI was fantastic. I mean, it's never not amazing, and they've done it again with upping some things in this film. The fight scenes and choreography was great, and there was a return of a very popular and great character in this film. Man looked a bit fucked up, but it was still a cool thing. Yeah, I think that's about it. Back to what was happening before.